Hi, I want to welcome you to our upcoming pre-registration for the upcoming school year. I'm Audrey Chandler. I'm the high school principal here at DeQueen High School.
My name is Jared Fannin. I'm the assistant principal here at DeQueen High School.
We're very excited about this upcoming school year. We want to welcome you. You're going to hear a variety of segments from several of our core subject teachers as well as CTE and many of our other teachers. This is to help you know what kind of courses we offer and get excited about the upcoming school year.
For you new students, ninth graders coming in, be on the lookout this summer in our handbook regarding any of our policies, including our parking policies, our dress code policies, and all of our policies to help our school stay safe.
Once again, we do want to welcome you. Get excited about this upcoming school year and go Leopards.
Hello, I'm Miss Gabby. I'm one of the counselors at DeQueen High School. We're excited to help you pre-register for your next school year. You have a lot of decisions to make, and we have a lot of good classes for you to take. Whenever you are choosing your classes, just remember that you are actually driving the master schedule. What that means is what you choose on your schedule for next year, that's what we will offer. So it's so important to get all the information today to make a good choice.
And I'm Ms. Hill. I'm one of the other counselors, and I just want to remind you it is so important all year long to check your email. That is one way that if we're not in the classroom with you, which is seldom, you can check your email, and we're always sending information out that you can share with your parents. So we're excited about getting registered for this next year. We're excited about seeing everyone and getting your schedules, hopefully the way you would like them and the courses that you need to take.
As far as being an AD, you got to kind of know where everybody's supposed to be, what they're supposed to do, what it involves to coach that sport, and all those things, what they need to be successful, and just make sure that they have that. And you know, as a kid, that's what I wanted to do, was continue to play sports for the rest of my life, or be around kids playing sports. And to be able to come back to DeQueen and be a part of this great town and all the kids that are here, really means a lot to me. I like making sure that they all are in a good place, that they have all the stuff that they need to succeed, bats, balls, footballs, uniforms, all that stuff. So it's really a dream come true for me to be here and make sure my kids, not only my kids, but everybody else's kids have somebody that's really looking out for them. So I enjoy it.
I'm the career coach at DeQueen High School.
And I'm Director of High School Programs at UA-Cossatock.
As a career coach, I help students apply for college, apply for financial aid, and I can assist them in getting into concurrent classes through Cossatock.
Anything that falls under the high school umbrella for all 12 schools in our area. So at DeQueen High School, I concentrate on secondary career center and concurrent classes. So any student that wants to take or advance their college career while they're in high school, that's where our department falls in. And it also is the umbrella under which the Career Coach program works. It's really good because what happens is here at the high school, since Bailey's office is here at the high school, she has one-on-one with the school, with the students individually. And so she can kind of see what they want to do, and she can map a degree path or a route for them to get there quicker. And then she contacts us at the college, and we help her find classes, enroll students, make sure students keep their GPA up, and just make sure that the student stays on path. So we work really close together because otherwise the students wouldn't know exactly which direction to go before they graduate high school.
Pretty much any course you can take online through UA-Cossatock you can do as a high school student. There's speech, there's health, there's college algebra, which is actually taught at the school with a teacher at the school, Miss Glenn, who is great. There's trig, statistics, biology, chemistry. I know I'm forgetting some histories, U.S. history, world history.
You can pretty much complete an associate's degree before you graduate high school. Mm-hmm. And there's, you know, the courses that you take here at the high school, that's where GPA is important and your test scores are important. The classes you take here at the high school, completely free. It doesn't cost you a thing to take Miss Glynn's class. I mean, all that stuff is that stuff that's in your pocket, and nobody can take that away from you. We are here to help every student, no matter where they fall in that umbrella. If they are shooting for vow of your high school class, or if they're wanting to be an electrician. That's one thing cool about what Miss Bailey does, is that she can look at that and see how to get them there, and then see if we need to partner in order to help them.
So I teach various math classes. I teach college algebra, college trig, AP calculus, AP statistics, and then I teach civil engineering and architecture and principles of engineering. So for all college classes, because they are concurrent, you have to have an ACT score of a 19 in reading and math. You need to have Algebra 2 completed before all of those classes as well. And then for engineering, you need to have Intro to Engineering is usually a prereq, but if you haven't taken it, sometimes there are situations where they will put you in Principles or Civil if you need those. Those classes, especially calculus and statistics, are very necessary if you are doing anything in the medical field, engineering, anything in the biology department. Statistics is needed in very many degrees take statistics, like business degrees. If you're going into the medical field, some sociology degrees and things like psychology, those take statistics. So if you are going to major in any of those, then it would be helpful to take statistics. Calculus if you're going to do anything in the sciences.
I teach mainly 10th grade, and then I teach one 11th grade, and then one ACT prep class. For English, 10th and 11th, you have to pass 9th grade to come to 10th grade, and you have to pass the 10th grade English to come to 11th grade. I think I try to make it easy as possible. I try to be helpful, and I try to give them free range when we write essays, and to let them know not to be scared about English. I don't like math, so I don't expect everyone to like English. But I just think that I should be lenient and helpful in any way possible, and that's about it.
I teach drama, journalism 1 and 2. I also teach creative writing and speech. The only prereqs that are required are, if you want to be in journalism 2, you have to have had journalism 1. We handle the yearbook, which we start taking pictures in August, and we take them throughout the school year till about March. And we get pictures for the soccer season. We try and get softball and baseball, but because of the yearbook deadline, it's cut out through about a little bit of their season at the front, so we don't get a lot of their pictures. Journalism is really fun. In journalism, we work with the yearbook. We do newspaper articles. In drama, we have the Christmas play. It's really fun. It'd be really great if more people sign up for it next year. That way we have a bigger cast.
I teach 11th grade English. I sponsor National Honor Society and Interact Club. With National Honor Society, I do with Miss Johnson. And then the Interact Club I do with Miss Vaught. We read a lot of short stories and books, poems, things like that. Books, we'll read The Crucible, A Raisin in the Sun, The Great Gatsby, and then we'll write like 2 essays a year and do a lot of ACT prep.
I teach U.S. history. There is not, but it is a required course in order to graduate. FTA, and that's kind of went to the wayside since COVID, but we still do the blood drive, and so do that every winter. It's not hard like some of y'all say it is. Just study a little bit. And it's the funnest class on campus. It's cowboys and Indians all day.
I teach biology, environmental science, and an ACT prep course. All high school has to take a biology. Environmental science follows up a biology class. And ACT prep is for anyone that is wanting to sharpen up on their ACT skills. Biology is by far the favorite that I teach. We get to do a lot of exciting labs, from building DNA models all the way to dissecting.
Chemistry here at D. Queen High School. Generally, students take biology first before they take chemistry. And the AP biology course that I teach does require that you successfully complete a biology course, and I would like to, I don't know if it's a definite requirement, but I'd like to see students have chemistry before AP biology because of the biochemistry that goes with it. I'm a co-sponsor with Tom Sweeten for the Quiz Bowl. Come in ready to put forth effort and do a little bit of studying outside of regular school hours, and there's no reason every student in my class can't succeed.
Math and engineering teacher. I teach Algebra 2, and the prerequisite for Algebra 2 is you first have to have geometry. I am a sponsor of TSA, which is Technology Student Association. So Algebra 2 is no longer required for graduation. If you are planning to go to college, then it is a good course to take, but there are other options available for you if you don't intend to go to college.
12th grade English. There are no prereqs for my class. As long as you have not taken comp, you can take my class. I am cheer sponsor with Miss Stewart, and I also sponsor National Honor Society with Miss Davis. We read a lot of literature, whether that be novels, short stories, or essays. We'll also do a lot of writing, and we like to share our thoughts and ideas, and as long as you're honest, respectful, and you work hard, you will be successful.
Teach civics, street law, psychology, sociology. Yeah, I coach football and softball. Well, the only one I can talk about is civics. Understand the Constitution, understand government, how it works, kind of makes it a lot easier, and be willing to learn. I mean, wanting to understand how our government works is a lot easier than just coming in there and not wanting to do it.
I teach economics, world history, and U.S. history. Yes, I sponsor FCS, which is Fellowship of Christian Students. I can tell you that economics is a sophomore class. It is geared to teach students about all of the different types of economic systems that are used around the world. It will also give you some personal finance training.
English 10th grade and advanced English and geometry. Well, hopefully you pass 9th grade English, but really don't have to have prereqs for English or geometry. Algebra 1 course would need to be passed before you take geometry. I have sponsored the Interact Club for 7 years, going on 7 years, and that club works with the Rotary here in DeQueen, and it gives students opportunities to get community service hours. Just be prepared to read.
Quantitative reasoning. You have to have 4 credits of math to graduate, and quantitative reasoning is one option that you can take. This class is full of lessons that will help you after high school and after college. It will prepare you for making decisions about purchasing vehicles, buying homes, insurance, taxes, budgeting. There's several different things that you will learn, but it will help you make informed financial decisions after you graduate.
I teach senior world history. It is a course that you have to take to graduate, though, in the state of Arkansas. I am the DHS cheer sponsor. Senior world history is a builder for students who want to go to college to be prepared for Western Civ classes as a freshman. It is also a class that helps with historical thinking skills and thinking skills in general. My students do most of the research on their own. They answer essential questions by the end of the unit through the research, and then we have Socratic Circle discussions to express their historical thinking skills they learn through the unit.
I am the teacher of high school geometry here at DeQueen High School. We use geometry situations to become more and more confident with our basic algebra skills. High school geometry, in my opinion, is one of the more practical and useful math classes in high school. I believe that everybody can benefit from geometry because we do concrete reasoning, higher order thinking skills, application of what we've learned down through the years, the arithmetic and the algebra that we've learned, and we become more confident with that in number sense and applying the type of problem-solving skills that we use in geometry to whatever situation we face outside of school in the real world. And so I believe that geometry can benefit everybody, whether they go into a quote-unquote geometry-related field or not. The problem-solving skills and the thinking skills and the application of basic mathematics can benefit everyone, whether they're dealing with design or measurements or money or planning or whatever. I believe it's a very beneficial class. Geometry is a tested course. We have a state mandated test in the spring, and the individual students are evaluated on their performance there on that test, but also we as a high school, and actually I as a teacher am evaluated on the results of our test there in the spring. And so we work real hard throughout the year to prepare for that, and we take a lot of pride in the fact that our test scores are relatively very good compared to the rest of the schools in Arkansas. And so we're very proud of that. We feel like our students do very well.
I teach biology, algebra 2, and physics, and then I sponsor the Quiz Bowl team. For biology is the next required class in science. So physical science, I guess, would be the prerequisite. For algebra 2, you need to have algebra 1 for sure, and you don't necessarily have to have geometry, but it's a good thing to have it before you take algebra 2. In physics, you really need to be in trig or have taken trig because it's trig-based. For biology, it's one of those classes you just need to show up and do your best, and it's required to graduate, so go ahead and do well and you'll find. Algebra 2, if anybody plans on taking college classes, Algebra 2 is what gets you ready for college algebra, so you're ready to take it and do well. Physics, if you plan on being like a science major or math major in college, I'd recommend it. If you don't really plan on doing anything with science or math in college, probably you should do something else. And then Quiz Bowl, I would just say it's a really fun activity. If you like to learn trivia, like to learn just good information, it's a good way to show people how smart you are.
Teach Survey of Business. It's the prerequisite for all of the other business courses in the school. FBLA is Future Business Leaders of America. If you join any of the business classes, or even if you don't, you can be an FBLA. If you are interested in any classes that we're going to require that as a prerequisite, like marketing, if you want to work in the leopard den, things like that, you will have to take this class first. So it's very important to get into it as soon as you can.
I teach marketing, business enterprise, small business operations, and then I also teach ACT prep, reading and English. The marketing class and the small business class, the prerequisite is survey of business first, and then the marketing class leads into the small business operation class. I also sponsor FBLA along with Ms. Ward. So our marketing class is for people who want to delve into maybe small business ownership. We focus a lot on entrepreneurship, how to market yourself as a small business owner. Many people want to maybe have their own business like landscaping or nail technicians, cosmetology, consulting businesses, accounting, tax preparation businesses, and sometimes you want to work for yourself. So that marketing class prepares students for how to start that business, how to market, how to research if there's even a market for a business. And then the small business operation class is the next level, and that's where we practice that by operating our Leopard's Den. One of the most exciting things about the Leopard's Den this year is that we're adding to our merchandise that we're going to be offering. We're going to start making the permanent jewelry, and then we also have gotten a new laser engraver that we're going to be able to make different merchandise. So we're going to be expanding, and that's very exciting. So the marketing class will be helping us learn to market that product to make sure that we have enough money and resources available.
Hello, I'm Bo McCaslin. I'm the teacher/advisor here at DQ-TV. I, along with the help of all of my students, we're responsible for all of the productions that come out of our DQ-TV program. We offer level 1 fundamentals of television production, intermediate television production, and as well as a level 3 course, advanced television production. We also offer a lab class, and the lab course is where we do all of our live productions here in the studios. What I love most about our program is regardless of the future that our students choose, whether it to be employment in an industry or enrollment in college, regardless of their future path, they're going to learn the transferable skills that are going to be applied regardless of the direction they go. They're going to learn the skills of problem solving, critical thinking, working as a team, communication, the ability to handle stress. All of those skills will transfer into college enrollment or another industry.
Teach agricultural mechanics, metals, and forestry and wildlife. In a way, yes, we have a program of study. There's several programs of study you're supposed to follow. So as a freshman, or actually even back to your 8th grade year, you take an intro to ag class, and then freshman year you take intro to ag, and then you're supposed to take mechanics before metals, or mechanics before structures, or natural resources before forestry and wildlife. So technically, yes, but you don't have to take them in that order. It just would work better if you did. FFA, we're all 3 ag teachers would be sponsors of that. Just if you're wanting to learn to weld and have fun doing it, come on. I'm not going to be able to teach you to be an industry certified welder. What we teach is farm welding, learning to put 2 pieces of metal together to fix stuff on a farm. I can't get you to go work on the pipeline or building giant structures, but I can teach you the very basics. As far as FFA goes, I feel like we'll talk a little bit about that, if that's okay with you guys. We do a lot of judging contests that are called career development events. So these judging contests, they kind of teach you the basics of what a career in that sort of field would fall into. We also do some public speaking. We've got kids competing in that right now, showing livestock. We got a brand new animal science facility over there that the school has graciously built us. So if anybody's got any interest in that, there's space available there.
I teach agriculture in high school. Ideally, everybody should start out with Survey of Ag, which should be a 9th grade course, but students can take it all the way through the 12th grade. Our student organization is the FFA, which is the Future Farmers of America. We do a lot of fun things. We take a lot of trips doing judging events and showing livestock, exhibiting at different shows. Everybody's welcome. Everybody that's involved has a good time.
I teach digital marketing and marketing analytics, and I also teach programming 1, 2, and 3. So for digital marketing, you have to take Survey of Business before you can take the level 2 digital marketing, and then from there, after digital marketing, you take marketing analytics. For programming, it just kind of goes sequentially, programming 1, 2, and then 3. I sponsor TSA, which stands for Technology Student Association. And even though it has the word technology in the name, it's not all just coding and stuff. There's a lot of problem solving that goes into that. And then also I sponsor Student Council. I feel like both of my classes are classes that you can apply to any career that you choose. So with digital marketing, if you ever plan on running a Facebook page, you're going to learn a lot in my class for that. Coding, you learn about problem solving skills, critical thinking, things that you can use anytime.
I am the director of bands. The program is growing. It has grown over the years since I've been here. Our band has gone to many competitions and gotten better over the years. We go to all of our football games. We go to marching competitions in the fall. We've been pretty successful with those here lately. In the springtime, we do pep band games, a few pep band games during the basketball season. And then during springtime, we have a lot of individual stuff that happens, like all region tryouts and stuff that the individual kids get to do. So if they're really good on their instrument and get to go try out for those things and make bands, they get to go have those individual things. But we also have concert assessment that we do as a band for a competition in the springtime. But we're always, every day, we're getting better and moving better and having our program grow and have fun and becoming a team player and showing how people can be dedicated individuals.
I currently teach FACS, which is Family and Consumer Sciences. I also teach Child Development, Fashion and Interior Design, and then Level 1 of Education and Level 2 Education.
We always recommend that you take FACS or Family Consumer Sciences as the base course because there are pathways that you have to follow. If you're wanting to take my education classes and get a cord for that, you have to take level 1, level 2, and then child development in that order. As for fashion interior design, there are no prerequisites. I do. I sponsor FCCLA, Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America, and I'm also the pageant coordinator. I love my classes. I love my job. There's nothing else that I wouldn't teach. I love to see all my kids walk in. My child development classes is the baby class, is what everybody likes to call it. In my fashion class, we do a fashion show, but it's also housing, so we build models of houses. There's lots of art involved. And in my education classes, I think it's super important because I'm passionate about teaching, and it teaches you how to become a teacher.
I teach Family and Consumer Science for 9th through 12th grade. So it is a 3-year process. There is Family and Consumer Science, which is a first-year class, and then from there you can take Food Safety and Nutrition, and then you take Life Fitness and Nutrition. I sponsor FCCLA with Miss McMillan for the high school students. You can use stuff learned in my class every day at home or just taking care of your family, cooking, whatever. It's a great class and everyone should be required.
I teach middle school through high school general choir. I have the show choir and I have the guitar lab. There are no prereqs. However, the guitar class is a 2-semester class, so you can't come in at the second semester. I know a lot of times seniors will want to take just 1 semester because they have to have a semester of fine arts to graduate, but you have to take the first semester if you're going to do that. Choir can be a lot of fun. You do have to sing, so it's important that you want to participate when you get in there. I guess I would say for show choir, that is an audition only group, and we audition every May for the coming fall year. That is a travel group. We have been to Orlando, we've been to Washington, D.C., we've performed on stage in Branson. So it's a very hard-working group of kids.